have the story behind that incredible image that just grabbed our hearts. Some of those heroes are here after rescuing a family caught in a ripped current in Florida. Take a quick look. It was this moment that exemplified the power of the human spirit. Beachgoers linking hands together to rescue stranded swimmers 70 yards off a Panama City Beach coastline. It all started when Roberta and Bryan Ursrey's sons were swept away by a rip current on July 8th.
All my boys were screaming and crying and begging, for me to get them out.
Roberta, along with her husband Bryan, mother, nephew, and 3 others, all caught in the powerful riptide. Derek Simmons, nearby with his wife Jessica, came up with a life-saving plan.
Let's try to get as many people as we can to grab hands, grab wrists. We just kept yelling at the beach, people, we need help.
Strangers from up and down the beach joined in, one by one, pulling the victims safely to shore. Oh my God! It is great to have Derek and Jessica Simmons, his mother Mary, their nieces Kelsey and Caitlin, and her friend Adam Cagle. Give a big... As my mama was, I just want to look at you. As soon as I saw this video, we wanted to bring as many of you together to say thank you so much. And I know Derek and Jessica, it was your original idea. Just tell us, how did you come up with this?
It was just on a whim. Everything just was real clear, When we got over and we noticed what was going on and we were already waist deep in the water, it was just clear. Get in the water, get them out. But I knew just on prior instinct of growing up in rivers and lakes, around rivers and lakes, right, that you gotta, if you're too far out, you gotta have something to get back in. Yeah. So it was, we didn't have a rope or we didn't have anything, so the only thing that could come to my mind was arm to arm, we can make length and we can get out to them.
So you're yelling down the beach. What are you yelling to people?
I'm yelling, guys, grab arms, grab wrists. We got to make a long enough pathway to get to them.
And that pathway, because Jessica, you guys had to swim out to start the chain for everybody to join.
Right, exactly. Like they were forming the chain, they were getting everything together. They were yelling at people. They were yelling that they need 2 more feet to get to these people. Well, as that was going, I had a boogie board, so I swam out there to give it to them, to try and keep them afloat enough so the human chain could actually get to them in time.
And Mary, you're not. You guys aren't thinking of yourselves. You're thinking of others.
No, ma'am, we're not. It's just. I believe that's the way we were brought up. If you can help someone in need, you always should help someone in need. And I would want someone to do that for my family. So it was very important to me that we all join in and help.
And you know what I loved about the human chain? It was the human chain.
Yes.
People of all races, sizes, everybody.
Awesome.
That was the most humbling part for myself, is to see all different nationalities, people that doesn't speak the same language, races, shape, size, religion.
Doesn't matter.
It didn't matter at that point.
You know what got me? Many things about this, but Derek, when we ran the story and you said, I'm just an average Joe, I wasn't in the military, and we said, honey, come on now. But that's what you felt, that you don't know that's within you to be a hero.
No, you don't.
No, none of you do. Well, this is a big couch. There's a lot of space here.
Yeah.
I could lay out on it, but we want to bring out some very special people, Roberta and Bryan, 2 of the people that you helped save in that rip current. Anytime. How are you? We're very happy for you. How are you? You sit on down. Sit down right here. Oh. What do you want to say to them?
Thank you. I mean, y'all were my angels that day. All of y'all, the whole chain, Sean and Tabitha, all of y'all. Y'all were my angels that day that saved my family. And without y'all and God that day, we wouldn't be here.
And how is everybody? I know that your sons were in the water, and they're doing okay. And
They're good. They're scared to go back in the water. They don't want to go. They don't want to go to the beach anytime soon. But they're good. They hated didn't get to be here today. They're at home helping take care of Granny. My mom just got out of the hospital.
She had to go to the hospital after that.
Yeah, she
you all
had
worried about her, weren't you, Mary?
Yeah, she had a massive heart attack during the ordeal, and she
there she is.
Yep. She was bent bound for 2 days and had a whole bunch of procedures and everything done, but she's by God's grace, she's gonna make it.
That had to be something for, I mean, just total strangers.
Yeah, it was. It was amazing to see the entire chain form when they could have been doing anything else they wanted to.
Yeah.
They just stopped doing everything they were doing to form, and at that point it didn't matter who you were, what race you're from, what your background was. They stopped to help save my family.
Well, I know that you are saying thank you, and your sons, they couldn't be here, but they want to say thank you to you all. They have this little video for you.
Thank you for showing so much courage and being there for us.
We couldn't thank y'all enough, and you are our heroes. Thank you.
What is the message here? What do you think?
For me, the message is, you know, we get a lot of bad news. There's a lot of things that go on in our universe, in our world, that shows a lot of hate. And I just hope that, you know, we didn't do this for any limelight. We did it because that's what we would want somebody to do for our family. And you know, I think the message for me is that if you're unsure, you know, of course, I wouldn't want to hear of anybody hurting themselves, but do unto others as you'd want done unto you. So, you know, if you can help somebody, it doesn't have to save a life, but if you can feed them, feed them. If they're hungry, you know, that's just how we were brought up, is that you lend a hand to anyone in need that you can.
You've done real good with this kid. Your mom, this is your son. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. And you raised him to be like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. It did. Well, thank you. We're part of the news. We have to do these stories, you know, in the beginning of the show, and you know, there's so much that's going on in the world. When we saw this, we said we have to have you here. We have to show people that there's good in the world.
Yes.
So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.